acquire skill, apply skill, and get the incentive out of it. Because I believe in the package, there's something they call collect an award. I don't know, but we hear from them. So before we commence before I hand over the mic to the facilitator, so it's not late. Let's take 1 minute to pray individually so that when they come over, so they will just start making presentation. We're in prayer. Amen. In order to encourage us, I also want to acknowledge the presence of our fellow people here, please. Very, very important because they are always giving us, encouragement. Among them is Professor S. Bapa, who is the former dean of the faculty, and personality. So his coming here is really, means that this workshop is very important one. Among another fellow colleague is Professor Muhammad Usman, my grandfather. So Professor Mande, Professor Adam Ibrahim, LOC chairman, all other senior colleagues and members of the faculty, you are most welcome to this workshop. We hope we're going to benefit from it. Let me invite the secretary to take over. Thank you very much. You are most welcome.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Thank you, Prof, for the introduction. Good morning, everyone. Like Prof mentioned, the theme of our workshop today is the future of teaching and learning, introducing distinction courses. The objectives of this workshop are understand the purpose, teachers, benefits of distinction platform. We're going to have a hands-on practical use of distinction. We're going to need the participants to connect to the internet so that we can do it together. There is going to be a complete course and a certificate. We're going to introduce the course, how the participants are going to take the course, and whoever has completed the course will earn a certificate. Also to promote digital learning and adoption, build confidence in using e-learning tools for teaching and professional growth. We're going to gather feedback for improvement, share insights to help improve course delivery and user experience, and finally, identify platform champions, encourage early adopters who can advocate for distinction within their faculties. To quickly talk about FlexiServe, quickly in just a few minutes. FlexiServe is a leading edtech company that advocates advances learning and knowledge development using innovative software solutions. The solution streamlines school management, enhance teaching and learning, and empower millions of students and educators across primary, secondary, and tertiary institutions. We work with over 120 tertiary institutions within Nigeria. We've been doing this for at least 15 years now. And we also work with primary, secondary schools within and outside Nigeria. over 700. We have different teams: engineering team, customer success, sales and marketing, finance and management. And in the course of our work, we've secured important partnerships and collaborations, which include the Nelcon, TechCon, UBET, Mastercard Foundation, EdTech Fellowship, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Intel, Microsoft, amongst others. So we've had during the lecture during the keynote speech by Professor Pantani, we've had a lot on AI and how impactful AI is going to be and how relevant, it's going to be in our work, and our lives today. He particularly mentioned AI is going to be more impactful than electricity. Bill Gates famously said the development of AI is as fundamental as the creation of the microprocessor, the personal computer, the internet, and mobile phone. It will change the way people work. It will change the way people learn and travel. It will change healthcare. It will change communication. Entire industries are reorienting around AI. And we can see some leading universities in the world. I know initially there used to be this concern about AI. Whenever AI is mentioned, especially in academic environment, concerns like plagiarism, ownership of content, and so on, are always brought up. But you can see AI has really changed. Leading universities like the University of Oxford has formally offered ChatGPT Edu. ChatGPT Edu is the educational offering of ChatGPT. So they've offered this to all staff and students, and other universities are doing similar. So talk about some of the challenges that are faced by lecturers and students, and then we'll talk about how these challenges can be addressed with distinction AI. You know these challenges more than I do. Cumbersome content development by lecturers. In the course of our work, our interaction with you and your colleagues, we learned one of the most difficult challenges and one of the reasons why it's been difficult to adopt the popular e-learning platforms, whether it is Moodle or it is Blackboard. Creating content is very cumbersome. Time consuming marking and grading of students, lack of personalized learning analytics and feedback, limited access to digital content line with your curriculum. All of these challenges have a solution. And the solution is there are several solutions. Obviously, for us, is an AI-powered learning platform that personalizes education at scale. It enhances student engagement. It improves academic performance by making learning interactive, fun, and rewarding. It's not distinction AI is not being launched today. It has already been launched last year, and since it's launched, these are some of the fractions. Currently, there are over 120,000 users on the platform. Over 7 million questions have been answered by students from over 260 universities who participate on this platform, and over 1 million hours of learning have taken place on the platform. I will talk about this more when we come to the demo. It also improves learning, and engagement through AI-powered tutor. There is a personalized AI tutor that the students on their own can engage. They can ask questions and so on, and the system can explain better. There is gamification. There is real-time feedback. This is all for the students. Prof mentioned we create an earn for lecturers. We've also launched this. We've been doing a lot of, maybe some of you might have heard about the hackathons, campus hackathon competition for students. We've been running for at least 2 years. So we're also extending it to in a different form to lecturers. We're giving them the opportunity to also learn, to also earn using distinction. So there is a budget of about 50 million naira. Uh, the criteria is on the website. I'm going to share it. So, and what you're required is to access the platform, register on the platform, create your own courses, and share with your students. And then you qualify for this. There is also the opportunity of earning, similar to, I know a lot of us are familiar with Udemy. Udemy is a platform where you can go and purchase courses. So they have tutors that publish these courses, right? Experts in different fields. Distinction as well provide you with that opportunity. If you are experts in your field, you can distinction will do the heavy lifting of creating the course structure. You go and customize it, adapt it, and publish it on the marketplace. Anybody? Anyone? Hello? Weber, can you? Am I audible? Hello, can we proceed? Thank you. All right. So we can we continue? All right. So I mentioned earn on distinction, similar to the way we earn, similar to the way courses are published on Udemy. You can also, as professionals, you can create your course, you can customize it, and you can publish it on distinction. And people can buy the course, right? So essentially, you're publishing the course to the entire world, and you can make money from that. I'm going to show you how that can be done. So what's next in distinction? What we have on the pipeline, we're working on advanced imagery, personalized video content generation, AI agents for lecturers, AI agents for in-depth personalization. And now we're going to go into the practical aspect of the workshop. If you don't have connectivity, internet is provided. That's the name of the network and that's the password. You can connect. Please, no download, no download of movies. Sorry. Okay, good morning, everyone. So I want to add something from what my friend said because me, I'm also part of the ATBU. So what I want to say is that this is a very huge opportunity for us, and because as you all know, the world now is moving toward knowledge-based economy. When I say knowledge-based economy, and if you look at the economic situation or where we find ourselves now as a lecturer, we need to have additional source of income, which I believe distinction will provide that. I believe each and every one of us is have his own expertise, has his own knowledge. So what distinction will provide you is, you can create your own course, your own personalized course, everything from and you can publish it on distinction so that the world can access it and subscribe to it. You can see in the social media now, people are creating content and they're generating money and they're earning from it. So this is more of like a social media for academia. You can have your own content and own it and also, publish it for others to subscribe. So the more subscription you have, anybody that subscribes, the money goes to you. What Plexisa will have is just like a certain percentage of it to maintain the system. So that is another part of it. And also you're going to ease your work, that is in terms of creating courses, your marking scheme, also your interaction with the student. So this is a very huge opportunity for us to, which I believe after the course, the workshop, everybody will understand what I'm saying. Because I'm also a lecturer, I know we need additional source of income. Thank you. Yes. You're finding it difficult to connect? Has anyone connected successfully? You've connected successfully to this? Could it be your device? Even though the router has a limit, right? It has a limit of, I think, 30, yes, 30 devices. So if we already have 30 devices connected, it might be difficult for you to connect. Well, I'm not sure we have up to 30 connected. And if you can connect with your hotspot, anything that works. Thank you, Dr. Mahmoud. We really appreciate the addition. And he just informed me that we have few gigs left on the device. So please, we should be cautious of how we use it. Let's utilize it for this. All right. After you successfully created an account on Distinction, I'm going to take you step by step on how to do that. But first of all, I want to show you how you generate costs on Distinction. Excuse me? Sir? Cannot connect. Unfortunately, I can't. I had to switch back to my hotspot as well. So I'm going to show you how you can create a course, how you can share the course with your students, how you can customize the course, and then we will come back and show how to access the system, how to access the extension, how to create an account. This this is inside. This is what the extension looks like after you logged in. You can see there are a few courses I have created earlier. It has some tabs that shows generated by me. All right. How are we going? Okay, so let's do it. So come to. Can you see the screen clearly? Come to distinction. Go to distinction.app. You can even do it from your mobile phone. Has anyone successfully opened distinction.app? All right. So you can see from the menus there is Learners Hub. What Learners Hub means is a directory of all the courses that have been published by individuals such as yourself on the marketplace. There is the Creators Hub, is where lecturers and other professionals create courses. Quickly to show you what the Learners Hub looks like. You can see this is the page. If you click on the Learners Hub, discover, learn, achieve at your own pace. And there are courses published. And you can search and filter by different categories. the Creators Hub. For you to sign up, I'd recommend you go through the Creators Hub. Creator is specifically meant for lecturers and other professionals that are interested in creating content and publishing. And you can see we're on the Creators Hub page. Is anyone on the Creators Hub page? Can you see join as creator and join as lecturer? Can you see it at the top in the menu? So the distinction between the two is I would like you to join as lecturers, obviously. The distinction between the two is if you join as lecturer, there could be other additional tools to aid you as a lecturer, like assignments, managing classes, and so on and so forth, which might not be applicable to just a professional creating his courses on the platform. So you go ahead and register as join as a lecturer. Dr. Amin, have you signed up? Connectivity? When you sign up, when you sign up, yes, you can see there is sign in. What else can you see? What page are you on? Are you on the station.app? Okay, so it means you are on this page, the station.app. So what I want you to do, if you're on this page, I want you to click on Creators Hub. You can see a menu. It says part of the menu. It says Creators Hub. It's on the phone as well. But this is on mobile phone. You might probably see something like this. This is what you're seeing on mobile phone. This is what you're seeing on mobile phone, right? So how do you go there? You click on this. They call it on this icon here. This hamburger icon. If you click on it, you have a menu drop down. On the menu, there is Creators Hub. And you click on the Creators Hub. If you click on the Creators Hub, it's going to bring you to this page. Can you see it? Oh, I understand the challenge now. On the Creators Hub, it's not actually showing you join as lecturer. So do you know what we're going to do? We can attach to mobile view on the phone browser. What? Mobile view? No. They should use the desktop. But you can directly can you see what I'm doing? Can you see my address bar? Can you see the address? I have the dashboard.distinction.apps/creator. creators. Those on their laptops, can you see the join as lecturer? Let's join as lecturers then. You're going to create your account, click on it, and it's going to guide you on how to set up your account. It's actually straightforward. Immediately you click on it. Let me come and help you. This is what you see. When you click on join as lecturer, it brings you to this page where you enter the first name, the last name, your email address, you enter a password, you confirm the password, and you create the account. If, if you're on your mobile phone, to see join as lecturer, you can turn the phone to landscape mode. If you turn it to landscape mode, it will work. You will see the button join as lecturer. Has anyone successfully activated their account? Has anyone successfully activated their account? Excellent. Turn is only showing sign in. Turn the phone. Okay, you're on the wrong page then. You come to the so I've seen some of the challenges, right? So in order to simplify it, what I'm suggesting right now, if you are able to visit distinction.app, there is a button that says join for free. Forget about going through the route of creator hub, join as lecturer. We can still achieve the same thing. So for simplicity, just click on join for free and you're going to create your account. Click on join for free and you're going to create an account. You're going to enter wherever you see join for free or register, just do that. Just sign up. Excellent. Excellent. You finish your call? Oh, okay. All right. Excellent. Excellent. So I'm going to continue. I'm also going to sign in with my own account. And anyone that has successfully created their account should proceed and log into the account. It's going to send you a token to your email, and you use that token to validate. So yeah, Doctor offered a solution. If you can't see if you can't see all the buttons on your mobile phone, you can go to the settings, and you can go to the settings and you will see desktop site. So it's going to display similar to the way it displays on a desktop. And you can see all the buttons you can log in. But if that is too much trouble for you, just go ahead and register or sign up wherever you see register or sign up. That's the basic requirement. So we're going to proceed to the course creation. Those that have successfully signed in, you can get the sign in or sign up out of the way. But I'm going to need you to look at what I'm going to do right now, because this is the course creation part. Hello. Immediately you log in, this is what you see. And the next thing you're going to do, these are a few courses I have created myself. There are courses generated by me. There is my study deck. You know, is a teaching and learning platform at the same time. So you can also subscribe to other people's courses, and you can learn on the platform. And you will see the courses you're subscribed to. You can even create course for your own self. You want to learn any concept or any topic, you generate it, and you enroll in the course. So, and it's going to appear under the study deck. You also have your dashboard where you can see other statistics. So, but right now we will start with generating the course. You click on the button generate course. Is anyone here with me? Is anyone on this page? Generate course. Let me enlarge it. So what you're seeing right now, this is similar to, what does this look like? What does it look like? Does this page, this kind of page, does it look familiar? Excellent. So it's similar to your ChatGPT prompt or whatever chatting platform, AI chatting platform you use to it. They are all in the same, in the same design. So what you do is, got something you want to learn or teach? Let's dive in. Input a topic or title and get a tailored course design for it. That is the only requirement. Everything is optional on this. The only requirement is the title or the name of the course. There is you can give additional prompt. There is additional prompt. There is course code. There is curriculum. There is difficulty. There is number of weeks that you want. They are all optional. The most basic thing is the title of the course. And I would like someone to volunteer and give us a title of a course. Introduction to electricity and magnetism. Introduction. Introduction to electricity and magnetism. And that is the only basic requirement. The name or title of the course. If you want to give it more context, right, you can add prompt. I'll come back to the prompt. Let me go with the simple mode. This course, do you want to give it a course code? EE, EET, EDT 111. It's also optional, but since the courses have all the courses in the university have a course code, you can add the course code. And you can also select the curriculum. So which curriculum do we want to tie this course to? NUC, this is the university's NUC curriculum. It's also optional if you don't want it to. If you go to ChatGPT and start creating content, it's not going to reference NUC, right? So this system, too, if you want it to reference the NUC curriculum, it's embedded in the system. It's going to, all the content will be confined within the NUC curriculum, or NBT or NCCE. But if you just want a free course, you can skip the curriculum part. There is also difficulty. Do you want it, the tone of the course, do you want it like for a beginner level, intermediate, or advanced? By the way, all of these are optional. The only requirement is the title of the course. And this is a university. Normally, how many weeks do you have in a semester? 12. So you can go ahead and generate up to 12 weeks, and you can share with the students, and throughout the course of the semester, this is what the students interact with, right? But for the sake of the demo, I'm going to create only 2 weeks. And what I do next is I submit, right? And generating introduction to electricity and magnetism. So the system is doing the magic behind the scenes. And you can see a fully structured course has been developed. This is the landing page of the course. It says Introduction to Electricity and Magnetism. It gives you a description of the course. This is the description it came with. Welcome to the Introduction to Electricity and Magnetism course. This course is designed for beginners and it's aligned with the NUC curriculum framework. You will explore the fundamental principles of electricity and magnetism, understand their practical applications, and develop a strong foundation in these essential physics concepts. Through engaging lessons, practical examples, hands-on activities, you will learn about electric charges, and so on and so forth. It also gives you learning objectives. What are the learning objectives? I recommend anyone that has successfully logged in, you can create the course of your choice and see how it works. Whatever the course is, this is a workshop, we're practicing. Whatever the topic, whatever the title, just go ahead and create it. But for this one that we're showing, you can see it's going to give you the same structure. You can see perform basic calculations related to electric and magnetic phenomena, explain the principles of magnetism, of magnetic field and their interactions, all the way to the last objective. Understand the basic concept of electric charges and electric fields. Yeah, sometimes in the generation it might fail due to one network or other reasons. You can simply retry. So the other thing is you can see, because we selected 2 weeks, it gave us the length of the course is 2 modules. The difficulty is beginner, obviously, what we selected. Number of students who have joined, 0. Nobody has joined yet. The medium of communication is English. Duration of this course entirely is 1 hour. There are 21 assessment questions embedded. Additional resources include flashcard. I'll show what all those look like. And there is also a certificate. You can issue a certificate of completion at the end of the course. The network is terrible. Has anyone successfully generated their course? Has it completed? Can you check the table of contents? Do you have all the modules? Excellent. I'm here struggling with mine. Module 1 is failed. You can retry. Let me try the. Can you use your network? What? Has failed. Okay. I'm trying to switch my connectivity. Has anyone successfully generated his course? Alamin. So if the course hasn't finished generating, mine too, I changed my network and you can see the course, is complete. How you know your course is complete or incomplete is on the table of content, course table of content. If there is any network challenges, it will show failed and you can click on retry. Refresh the entire page. And you will see it just give you a percentage of the time remaining for it to complete. Exactly. That's what it's doing. It will eventually complete. Excellent. So let me explain what you do. Let me explain what you see next. You see, we generated a course of 2 modules, and this is module one. Module one is introduction to electric charges. Under module one, there are 5, like by default, that is what the system does. Under each module, it creates lessons. And by default, it comes with 5 lessons. Our lessons under our module one are introduction to electric charges, understanding electric fields, introduction to magnetic fields, basics of circuit analysis, applications and real-world examples. Then there is the final module, because we created only 2 modules. The final module would come with a course revision, applied essay questions, final quiz. So if you have generated this course for you to learn, all you need to do is start learning. There is a button that says start learning. If you created this course for your students, you share this link. I'll show you how to do that with the students, and they will land on this page, similar page, and they will see start learning, and they start learning, and you can track their progress. So when you click on start learning, this is what the system looks like. This is what the start learning looks like. It's still loading network. Let me refresh. Oh, enrolled successfully. Just want to refresh. Has anyone enrolled successfully? When you click on start learning, it shows you a message, enroll successfully. Have you enrolled successfully? Excellent. So we've enrolled in the course, and this is what the students would see. I want to explain to you what the students see when they come to this course. I want to skip that. So you can see it shows these are our 5 modules. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Under the first module. Now these are the 5 lessons under the first module. And this is the final module, which has 3. So under each lesson, it comes with a structure. The structure is, it gives you an article where it introduces the concept. It gives you a video. It curates the video from YouTube. YouTube is the largest video learning platform in the world. So it curates videos with Creative Commons license that is allowed to share. It checks for that type of license and it adds it to the system. And then it creates a flashcard and a quiz. This is by default what it comes with, right? I will show you how you can edit, how you can change, how you can do whatever you want to do if you don't want this default structure. But for now, it can be used like that. You can share, the students can, if you're okay with it, you know. So it has a menu section where you can navigate, and it has the content section. The content section, this is our article. You can see application and real-world examples of electricity and magnetism. Introduction. In this lesson, we will explore blah, 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 electric circuit, Ohm's law, household electrical system safety measures. This is introduction. The system created all of this. Conclusion, and it even gave you review questions, right? These are some of the review questions it came with. What is Ohm's law and how is it expressed mathematically? What are the main components of a household electric system? What are the two main types of electrical motors and how do they differ? And so on and so forth. And the student, the learner is expected to read this article, study this article, and they can mark as read if they are done with this article. This is how the system records the progress you are making. You mark as read, and you go to the next. You go to the next. There is a next and previous button for navigation, right? The next thing after the article is the video. Click on next. The student would click, the learner would click on next, and the video would open. It's loading the video. The video is loaded. The learner would go through the video, and the next item is the flashcard. The flashcards are a very powerful way of memorizing the key concepts or highlights of any subject, right? It's going to ask a question. Normally, there are hard, physical flashcards where students use it in their books for studying. There will be a question, and the answer is at the back of the question, right? So this is, for instance, explain how the principles of electromagnetism are applied in operation of an electric motor. When you click, it reveals the answer, right? And you move to the next. So by default, and the next are the essay question, the quiz question. Each lesson comes with default quiz question. You can see, consider a simple electric circuit with a battery and a light bulb. If the light bulb suddenly stops glowing, which of the following is the most likely cause? The battery is fully charged, the circuit is open, the light bulb is receiving too much voltage, the battery is providing too much current. What's the answer, sir? The circuit is open. You select the answer, and there is, for all you can see, there is what we call learn more. Right? The learn more is your AI assistant on the platform. Because this is a platform, when you share with the students, they will be learning at home, they will be learning in their hostels. It's not a system that they learn at their own pace. They might have questions, they might want clarification of any concept. They invoke the AI assistant to give them that. When you click on learn more, right, it tells you the chat, it comes by the side, and you can interact with it. You can ask it questions, all contextual to this course. Definitely internet. Anyways, mine refused to work, but you can try on your side. So you answer all the questions and you submit, right? We submitted successfully. Yes, and we got this one right. And you move to the next. The learner moves to the next lesson. Each lesson is in the same structure: an article, a video, a flashcard, a quiz. In the same way, you finish all the lessons, and then the final module, which is revision. This is the entire revision of the course. Key concepts, you know, Gauss law, electric potential and capacitance, all of this. What has been covered in the entire course is giving you a summary of it. It's going to give you summary flashcards. Network, it hasn't generated, but we can fix it in editing. It's going to give you 20 quizzes for the summary, for the revision, and it's going to generate essay questions. It's going to generate, these are the quizzes. Am I there? Network, it hasn't, I can show you how to regenerate it. It's going to give you essay. These are the essay questions that the student can practice. And it's going to give a final, okay, this is the final quiz, right? The final quiz is actually 20 questions. Yes, it's all multiple choice. And the learner will be tracking his progress. You know, this is similar to, I know we're very much familiar with platforms like Coursera and Udemy, right? You study and you track your progress. And whenever they come back to the system, they continue from where they stopped until they finish. And if you've included a certificate in the course, when the learner finishes the final module, the system issues the certificate automatically. It's just a certificate of completion of the course. So, so what we demonstrated now was we we've entered a name of a course, Introduction to Electricity and Magnetism, and it has given us a complete structured course with articles, with videos, with flashcards, with quizzes. We generated only 2 modules, right? So, but you know, as experts in our field, we might want to take full control of the course. We might want to edit, we might want to, maybe there are certain things that we don't like. Maybe we didn't even like the video that it suggested. Maybe we want some images or diagrams or process flow diagrams all in the article and stuff like that. All of that is possible, right? How do we achieve it? We achieve it by editing the course. And I'm going to show you how to do that. You can see I can access the editing page from here, edit. Insights, insights, when you have people registered, that is where you go and see insights. How many people have registered? How many hours of studying have they done? How many, what modules are they on, and so on. This is where you share. You know, it gives you a link. So by the time you enroll your students, you know, you are under the class or cohort management, right? That is where you add all the students. But if you don't have the students on the system yet, you can simply copy the link, paste it on the WhatsApp group where the students are, and they can all subscribe to the course. So I'm going to show the editing. You can also, from the main page of the course, you can see the edit, right? You can access the editing page. You can insight, you can do the settings. I also want to mention it's possible to, you can also download all the assessments the system created. Download assessment is going to go through and download all those assessments in it. You can download SCORM version. SCORM is the format that works with the popular LMS systems like Moodle or Blackboard. If you've been mandated to, compelled to use Blackboard, and you don't know how to, it's difficult to add content to Blackboard, this is the solution. You simply generate, create everything, and you can upload. You can, let me go ahead and show the editing. Maybe you want to finish editing. This is the editing page. And you can edit almost anything, right? You can edit the title itself, right? Let's say updated, save. You can see the title here, right? And is trying to update it. Updated. You can see the title has been updated, right? You can edit this description, right? You don't want this AI gave you this. You feel you want to modify it, you want to make additions or deductions. Let's say it's even too long for us. This is just what we need in the description, right? We can save, and we've edited the description. It's saving. While it's saving, I can edit the objectives as well, right? I can add mine. I can say new objective. I can save. I can delete. I can remove some of the ones I don't like. I can edit them, right? I can edit them, or I can delete or save. Network is still terrible. Otherwise, updated successfully. So this is, we can edit the introductory part. We can also edit the content, right? So we can go into any module. We can edit the module title itself. We can also, there is also drag and drop, right? With the drag and drop, you can rearrange the the objective or the exercises or the modules, right? What did I do? Okay, I want it like this. So I can also edit I can also rearrange the exercises. You can see. I can edit the title. This is the title of module. This is lesson one. If you remember, each lesson has two items: the article, video, flashcard, and quiz. So I can edit the title of the introduction to electrical charges. I can edit it if I want. I can accept it the way it is. I can go inside the article, inside the content. I can edit the item. Applications are real-world examples of electricity and magnetism. This is my article. I can edit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Initially, we had a second, but so you restore it.
Yes, there are two ways you can restore it. I'll show you how. Yes, you can regenerate it with AI, or you can restore the entire course. Maybe you've done too much editing, and by the time you're done with the editing, you're not really proud of what you want to do. You want to restore to the initial state. You can do that. So this is the article, and this is clearly an editor, right? And if you are in an editor, you can type, you can do whatever you want to do. This is our edited version of the article, right? You can enter, you can do bullet points, you can, you can change the font to bold, italics, underline it. You can do whatever you want. You can insert formula, right? Yes. So from the formula, you can have, this is if you want to insert matrices. If you want to insert, other formulas, integral, differential, summation, you can pick from here. If you feel you want to type it, right? Maybe we want to enter the Newton gravitational law formula. Is that correct? Yes. So we can insert it. We can make it inline. We have our formula, right? You can insert more complex formula. You can do, almost anything. And because it's always good to do AI first, you can use AI to do the editing. An example, you can prompt it, right? You can prompt it and say, do this, or change this, or add this to the article. right? We can say insert two essay questions at the end of the article. You can change the tone by just prompting. I want it simplified. I want it more difficult. I want it this. I want you to add this. I want you to increase the length of the article. I want you to do, you can go ahead and try, play with it and see. So it has, you can see this was existing article. This is the new one. I can see essay question. I said two, so I can accept it. Essay questions, discuss the importance of set images. And I just said add two essay questions, and it knew the context, right? Explain principles of this. Oops, I didn't say that. I think I've demonstrated the concept. So you can edit, you can also insert images, right? You can use AI to insert images, right? Let me say generate. I haven't done this before. Let me see what it looks like. A DC motion. Let me try again. What image has it generated? It's still trying to load. By the way, you can insert images from external sources. You have a link, you have a URL to the image, or you have the image on your system, you can upload. All you need to do is you click on this, insert image, you choose the file, or you simply, let's say the image is here. This is the image. This is the image you want to insert. Right? We can simply enter the address of the image we saved. You can see the image is there already, right? Our image due to network has not really, the one we generated with the AI hasn't fully rendered. So that we can see how we can add images to our articles. I'm submitting. So I'm going to show you how you can change the video. It came with video from YouTube. Maybe you're not, maybe the video is, this is AI, of course. AI too is not accurate, right? There are possibilities that there is a misalignment or it's not really the best video for that specific lesson. You can change it, right? You can come to change video URL. This was the video it gave us. We want to use a different video from YouTube, from the same YouTube. Let's say we're interested in this video. This is the Google CEO. We change URL. I'm adding my new video URL. I'll say use the link. Wow, that was fast. Completed successfully. I actually didn't believe it. Because ideally, supposed to show me. Yes, you can see we've changed the video, right? We opened YouTube, we copied different video, we changed the link, and now we have the new video. We can submit, and this video becomes the video in that lesson. We can also upload the video from our system, just like we uploaded we can upload pictures. I can say upload video, and this is going to give me the file browser where I can select where the video is on my laptop and I can upload. So maybe we already have existing videos for the lesson, right, for that particular topic. If we want to go that route, but the system, like you've seen, the system has already done the heavy lifting for you. You can adopt it as it is. You don't want to go through the troubles of all this editing. The flashcard can be edited. You can add more cards. You can, let's say we want to add, you click on add cards. You can regenerate the content with AI. You can do it individual cards, right? You can delete, you can add, you can do whatever you want with it. You can edit the quiz. You can add, by default, it comes with 5 flashcards and 5 quizzes. Maybe you want each lesson to come with 10 quizzes, right? Maybe you want each lesson to come with 20 quizzes. This is how you do it, right? You change the number of quizzes or number of questions on each quiz, and the system has done it for you. Hello? Has anyone been able to successfully edit his course, the article, or any part of the course? You've done it? Excellent. Yeah, excellent. Yes, sir. No, you didn't save it? Okay. Okay, excellent. Yeah. You can regenerate, you can recreate the course, you can also delete items. Another cool stuff you can do is you can create, you can see there is a place where it says add content, right? So what kind of content can I add? Initially I've generated only 2 modules. Maybe I want to add additional modules and create its own lesson items inside the module. Maybe I want to create slides, right? As a lecturer, the system has created this entire content for me. And during the lectures, it could be an online virtual class. It could be a physical class like this. You might want to use slides as the talking point, right? So the system you don't need to go and start extracting topic or title, creating your slide. You can simply create your slide from the system. How do you do that? You say, I add slide, right? And it's generating our slide based on this content. We can add other types of content. We can add a lesson, an entire lesson, right? And if you want to add the lesson, what type do you want? This is the title of the lesson. What do you want to have in the lesson? You also want to add your own custom article, video, flashcard, quiz. You can simply do that. You want to add, it might actually be a practical course or a programming course, right? And you might want to add a lab so that the students can have hands-on practical. So you do that by add a lab. You can see it, lab. So for now, it supports, it's still relatively a new system. It supports a few programming languages. You can do a Python lab, you can do R, you can do JavaScript, Java, MATLAB, C++, right? You can create it depending on the kind of course. Maybe it's an introductory to programming course. and you teach with Python, or maybe the Java code or C++, right? If you remember, part of the objectives of this workshop is to also get different use cases, right, from you to ensure that, we provide support for that as well. And the students would practice without leaving this environment. Let me see our slides that we've created. We can, I've seen some of the challenges. We can go ahead and recreate or regenerate new courses, right? If the first one we tried creating has failed, right? We can we can select, we can go back to that landing page. You can do that by, let me show you how you get back to the landing page. If you've generated your course and you're on this page, right, you can simply click on this arrow, courses. You can come back to the landing page and you can generate again. So this time around, maybe let's select two weeks, right, so that it will be faster, right? So the one you've been refreshing and you're trying not working due to network connectivity, this might work, right? You can try, you can create as many as possible, and you can see. But essentially, that's the main challenge with network connectivity. Let me try creating another one myself. Can I get another title? What? Psychological psychological instrument counseling. What? Psychological instruments, psychological tools. Psychological tools in counseling. Is it correct? What's the course code? E with the NUC curriculum. This is an advanced course, so it's advanced. And we're going to create it. So let's see if recreation, works better. Is generating it. Advanced, because we said it's an advanced course, it added advanced psychological tools in counseling. Welcome to this course designed for students pursuing a deep understanding of psychological methodologies and their application in counseling. This course is meticulously crafted to align with the NUC curriculum framework, ensuring academic rigor and relevance. Over 2 intensive weeks, you will explore a range of psychological tools and techniques. The course emphasizes practical application, preparing you for real world. So we're back there at the challenge. Has it worked? Has it worked? It's working. Excellent. Me, I'm still struggling. So I got two questions. The first one is if if you want to upload your own video, right? Of course, this is a practical session, so we have to do it and repeat over and over again. It's possible you can upload your own video if you have it. The video, is it on your system or is it on the internet? It's on the system, right? So let's go back to the course we created earlier. This one, I couldn't finish creating it, it's still stuck. This is the electricity and magnetism. All the courses you created, by the way, are on the main page, courses page. You will see generated by me. You can generate as many as possible. So you come back to the course, you see the course, your course is still generating. You edit the course. There is this section that says take control of your course. You can edit it, you can see other settings of the course. All right. So right now we're interested in editing the course. We were generating a course didn't fully, so you can use the edit for many things. One course didn't generate the article complete, but it has shown that all modules, everything is completed. But when we opened the article was empty. So you can use the editing feature. And what we did was we edited the article, we used the prompt, we said generate content for this article, and that's it. And it generated the missing content. So but now we're interested in showing the how you can upload your video. The structure of the system is there are modules and there are lessons and there are lesson items. It has that hierarchy. At the top is modules. Inside each module, it has lessons, right? By default, it comes with 5 lessons. Inside every lesson, there are lesson items, 4 lesson items. Those are the articles, the video, the flashcard, and the quiz. So this is the default structure. You can add, if you want in your lesson, you don't want those lessons, you want only 4 articles. You can delete the other items and make it 4 articles. If you want only videos, you can delete the other items and add only video items. Right after the course has been generated, you can do all that customization. So this is the module I mentioned. If we open a module, we're going to see what? Lesson. That's correct. And we said there are how many lessons? 5 lessons. We can see them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is what the system gives you by default if you generate any course. Inside a lesson, there are what? Items. Lesson items. Those items are the videos, articles, flashcards, and quizzes, right? That's the structure. So I want to open this lesson. This is lesson 1 in this module, understanding electric fields. I click on it, and the lesson items are there. The first one is an article. The second one is a video. The third one is a flashcard. The final one is a quiz. So I can edit any of these items. The system gave me this item, but I have the control, to edit, to customize as I want. To edit the article, you simply click on edit item, right? And it gives you the editing page. And you can edit manually by typing whatever changes you want. You can insert images, you can do whatever you want manually. Or you can use prompt, you can use AI to do the editing. Like we demonstrated, how do you do that? You click on add prompt. And what this does is, it gives you the prompt window where you type your prompt. Prompt simply means the instruction you give the AI, right? Is anyone seeing this also? Is anyone seeing this? Is anyone seeing this type of page? When you click on add prompt, are you also blocked by this? You can see add prompt. Scroll all the way to the bottom. All right. So click on add prompt and you'll be able to add prompt. All right. So you can type your prompt. You can say generate article, make this article 3,000 words, make it 250 characters, whatever, right? If the content was initially missing, right, maybe the entire article was empty, you can use the prompt to say generate, create content for the article, and it's going to do that for you. And when you are adding your own custom items, they come empty. They give you a blank slate, and you get to insert the content you want. But your specific question is on videos. In the same way you edit articles, you click on edit the video item, and it gives you this page. And in this page, what can you see here? Change video URL. So if you have another video online, you can replace. But if you have it, upload video. You click on upload, and you browse your system to wherever you save the video, right? And you can upload the video. Immediately you upload, you click on save. You click on submit, and now you've changed the video. So to if you have any, let me show you how you can quickly give feedback. If you are experiencing any challenges, whatever you submit, there is a feedback form. Whatever you submit, it goes back to the engineers of the system because it's a relatively new system. So the team is on the watch, for any feedback, any issues, and it will be fixed, immediately. Internet is not even showing. The internet is. Yes, I'm with you. About the video. Yes. Yes. You are. Okay. Okay. Well, yes, so there is what we call validation, right? Input validation. You can maybe you can go to you can inspect elements and enable maybe the button or HTML tag or even enter the URL of video there, the source, right? Right? But you can submit, right? There are things that there is also validation at the client and also at the server level. If you have the permission as a user, because each user has its privileges. If you have the permission and it's the same user, it's the same token, the system, the API recognizes it's you, it's going to let you do it, right? But if you can easily, from the front end, you can easily change a video URL and it will show the new video, but when you refresh, the video will go away because it's not actually saved on the database, right? So the best way to change the video is to actually edit and upload any video. Maybe the internet. Let me. Hopefully the internet is better. Let's review the course I was trying to create earlier. Does anyone need any assistance? Does anyone need any assistance? What? It's in, honestly, I haven't. I've been creating courses. Probably I've myself trying this platform. I've created maybe more than 100 courses. But honestly, this is the first experience I'm having like this. I've never seen this. My internet has always been very good. Yes. So so it means that this is a valuable feedback, right? It means we really need to work with lower internet. We need to look because it's a reality. It's not easy to solve internet challenge overnight. Internet in a lot of places are still going to be very slow. So the system has to accommodate, slow connectivity. But I've never experienced it. You can see I can't even load the page. Yes, sir. The learner and the student. platform. What you can see. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, it's the same. It's the same approach. As the lecturer, you create the course and you have tools that the students do not have. You can edit, you can do whatever you want, you can take control of the course, you can customize it like we're trying to demonstrate here, right? You can change videos, you can do all of that. And you share with the students. So what you share with the students, they are going to see learner mode. Your own is lecturer mode, right? And in the learner mode, all you can do is learn, interact with learn. You can't edit, you can't do other things. You can't take control of the course. Yes, you can't share with other people. You are just a learner. And as the lecturer, you can monitor the learning that is going on by the students. All right. Very good question. You can share. You customize the course entirely. Now the course is perfect for you. What do you want to do with it? You can download it. If you feel you want to download it, right? Yes. Even though I'm thinking, what's the use case? If you download it, apart from you want to upload in another. I know lecturers are mandated to use Blackboard. Are you using Blackboard here? Whiteboard. Except you want to upload, you have another e-learning platform that you're compelled to use, Moodle, Blackboard, whatever. So that's the use case I can think of where you need to download all this content you generated and customized. Once you download it, when you go to that Moodle, there is a place where you can import content, external content. You click on import and you select your download file, and then you upload. That's it. Otherwise, you don't. The system is still there. I think the only support that we need to add urgently is that offline support, right? So if you've customized the course completely, whenever you want to access any resource on the course, you shouldn't need internet to do that. Yes. That's a very good question, right? And yes, that is true. Somebody can do that. So, so somebody can go to the system, even a student. Yes, even a student, because it's actually a learning and a teaching platform. So a student by themselves, they can go and generate electricity and magnetism beginner or advanced mode, and they can study with it. So the difference, I think what we've had this kind of questions before. So but what we did, what we added, the support we added to the system to differentiate. As the lecturer who has been teaching electricity and magnetism for several years, probably you have your content, you have your lesson notes, you have your specific material that you use, right? So instead of relying 100% on the content the AI is generating, you can make use of your own content. How do you do that? You upload, I'm going to show you when the internet is fast. So where you type the prompt, electricity and magnetism, at the top, there is a button where you can upload a file. And you can upload a PDF file, Word document, Word file, and it's going to use that material. Yes, it's going to combine it. So you have your articles, flashcard, quizzes, all from that content, right? So the AI will do the work, add more context to it, you know, but the same is not going to change the material. And then you will have your comprehensive article, your flashcard, and so on, which nobody else has but you. If anyone is creating that course, the content is going to be different. And you can say, and they will see your name as the lecturer when you publish. This is my content that I'm sharing with you. Right? So they can go and create whatever they want to create. It's not going to be the same as what you created. I'm using Airtel. No, AT&T is not working. So why you let me quickly demonstrate
What is
what? What?
how to find
How to invite? I'll show you that. How to add how to add how to add files. Can you see this? Add file, right? When I click, I simply navigate to where the file is. General physics module, for instance. I can select it. It has uploaded, right? General physics 1, for instance. And this is physics 101. And I can simply go ahead and create this course with this material. So his question was, I think he asked a very important and relevant question, right? So as the lecturer of his course, electricity and magnetism, and he has used the system to generate the course, electricity and magnetism, shared with the students. Now the students have access. Remember, the students and lecturers, everyone is going to have access to this platform. And the students would also have access to this generation of courses, right? And they can generate their own reading materials, tutorials, they can share with their colleagues and so on. So his question is, what stops a student from generating the same course, Introduction to Physics and Magnetism, just like he generated with the same parameters? So if a student has generated the same course, what was the need for the student to study the course that the lecturer has generated? Since the system has also generated for me as a student. Two things. Number one, of course, you are the lecturer, you are the authority. And it has to be your way, not the student's way. Right? So let them generate whatever they want to generate. You generate your course and they have to subscribe to the course because you monitor their progress on the course. I will show you how you see students that are taking the course and what they are taking. What stage they are on. Secondly, you can generate costs based on a particular document. As lecturers, we already have our notes, we already have our material, right? So we can use that same material, and that was what I showed. While you are entering the title of the course, you can add that file, either a PDF file or a Word document. It can be a textbook, but it has to be PDF. Yes, it has to be a PDF or Word document. Those are the formats it recognizes. I'm looking forward to see, all the different things you can try. Honestly, some of these use cases, I haven't even thought of them myself. But you are the real user, and, I want to see how you use it. So you upload that document, and your entire content will be generated based on your material. What's the difference? Now you have your material, your article will be based on the content of that material that you've uploaded. Your quizzes will be based on the content. Your flashcards will be based on the content you've uploaded. You can still edit it if you want, right? Um, you still have the control to do that. So this is I simply, just to demonstrate, I created a document, you know, with this outline, and I'm uploading. I'm creating the content based on that document. So you can try it, and you can, compare and contrast the magnetism you created just based on the platform and the one you created based on your content, and you will clearly see the difference. The other question is, how do you share this with the students? How do you share the material? You share the material by, number one, the course has to finish, you publish it, right? You publish it. Publishing the course makes the course accessible to others, right? There are different types of publishing. By default, it's private. If it's private, it's for your own consumption. Remember, the system has a marketplace where you can sell the course. There is a settings where you can go and put, this course is 50K, and then you publish on the marketplace. So anybody outside might see, this is the course by Dr. Prof. By Dr. Suleiman, right? And of course, they know who Dr. Suleiman is. They're interested in it, and they can purchase the course, right? And that was what Dr. Mahmoud explained. That's the monetization aspect. And you can create, maybe you have a different skill set. Maybe you are into inverter design. You have other skills, right? Whatever it is, sales, marketing, whatever field you feel you're really good at, you can create your tailored course, edit it, customize it, put a price tag on it, and publish on the marketplace. And our responsibility, of course, is doing adverts and so on, promoting the platform, and people will come to the platform, learners, and anyone interested in that subject can purchase the course, and you can see, you receive your revenue, you get our share. Well, yes, of course, it's a subscription-based package. So, but there are two, I don't think you need to worry, right? There are two modes. There is a mode, so the institution is subscribing for everyone, right? So you don't have, yes. So if the institution is not really, even if the institution is not subscribing, as an individual lecturer, but for this case, ATBU is subscribing, so you have no worries. And we will clear all of these things. This is just things. You can go ahead and subscribe for yourself. If you feel this is a tool that is valuable for you, it's going to save you time, it's going to enhance, your teaching, conducting your teaching with your students, and all of that, the collaboration and engagement, you can go ahead and subscribe. But for this case, my modules have failed to generate. Let me go back to an already existing course so I can show you the chair. Just open the course and you can see. So you see, you can publish to the public, and this would go once you publish any course to the public. It means you want to publish it on the marketplace. The entire world will see the course. It will go through another layer of QA, quality assurance, and that will be done internally by us to ensure that, apart from, we hope you've done your QA, but ultimately we're responsible for the platform, right? So if there is we're not going to do any editing to your content. No, we will just review to ensure the articles are complete. The quizzes, nothing is missing, right? The content is appropriate. Yes, copyright, we've already automated tools to check the copyright and other issues. And if everything is fine, then we approve. And then your course will be listed on the marketplace. If you want to, just for your students, you can see there is invite only. There is this was the course I was showing. Invite only. So only invited users. It's not going to be on the marketplace because it's your own course with your students, right? Specific students in 300 level mechatronics engineering, for instance. You publish and then you share the content with them. You can share by clicking on share, invite learners via shareable link. Now I have copied the code and I can paste on WhatsApp, on the WhatsApp group, and tell them everyone subscribe. So it's going to bring them to the landing page of the course and they will see a role. They will enroll and then they will keep learning. Have you seen it? Yes. So another way is there is a way you can manage. There's a way you can, if you already have them subscribed and you already have the students, so you can share with what we call class, right? You've created your class. My account is not lecturer. So, but actually, this is where you add the classes because it's the same course that you're teaching. For instance, you're going to teach the same course next year, but it's going to be a different set of students, right? So you create this class, maybe 2025 class, first semester 2025. Next year, you create first semester 2026 because there's going to be a new set of students. Yes, and then you share. So this is a sample of. Let me log in with an account that has courses with many subscribers, so you can see. At my organization, we use this internally for training too, for capacity development, for staff, and interns. So you can also the faculty, the school can also use it, for capacity development. There are capacity developmental courses. And you can see all the courses created. You can view what's happening. Let's say I want to see the insights of this course. There is already a lecturer that has created her courses in ATBU. We did a webinar about 2 months ago on distinction courses, and we had lecturers join the webinar from different universities. We went through the committee of ICT directors, and they invited, lecturers from their institutions. From that time till now, we realized that she's created her course and she has enrolled all of our students, 270 of our students. So she's already mastered the system, and that's what she uses for her teaching. This is a sample of if you enroll your students, this is what you will see. This course, Introduction to Design Thinking 101. How many students have registered? 52 students. 11 students have completed the course already. 40 students in progress. One student has not started. So you can 110 hours of learning has taken place collectively, right, by these students. You know, each article, the system estimates the time it takes for you to read an article. It knows the length of a video. So the time it takes to finish the video, the time. So it gives you based on all those, right? And anyone that is taking the course, you can see the student. This one, the last time they logged into the system, 2nd October. Okay, that was the time they enrolled. The last time they checked in was on the 6th. They were on a pace. This guy has already done 120. This is the average, for all. This guy has already done 124 hours on the platform, right? Learning. This one, that one, probably those students have completed the course. And some course might, maybe there are calculations, maybe there are formulas, there are questions, so you might spend more time on the article, trying to practice it with your pen and paper and so on. But essentially, this gives you a view of tracking. As a lecturer, honestly, I will create my course, I will customize it, and I will share with my students, and that's it. There is no need for me to suffer anymore, right? I don't need to hold any materials or create any other materials outside and tell this is the material. Just go ahead and enroll, and I will be seeing what you're doing on the course. And that's it. And when I come to the class, we speak to the course. Does anyone have any challenges with the course? What modules are you on? What exercises? And I can explain more, right? The system has already finished all the work for me. It has assessment. I can use it for the assessment. The next, after the interview we have to interview the lecturer that has created the 270, the role 270 students. She said what she needs next is an assignment module, right? And an assessment. So she can easily create her assignment and share with same students. And the students would solve the assignment, upload PDF, Word document, and the system is going to do the marking and grading, right? And she is also going to supply the marking scheme, right? So the system is going to match against the marking scheme what they submitted. And there is plagiarism and all of these things inbuilt tracking to see if you've used AI or if you plagiarized the assignment and so on. And that's it. And she comes to the system and she has her course graded with the students, and all that. So that's the system you need. It simplifies. Now you have time to do more important things like research, right? And teaching, but not administrative work, marking, creating questions, coming up with questions, creating marking schemes and all that. Honestly, AI is there to do it. Like we need to, we have to, embrace it. The Yes. So you can also see at the bottom of the course, share your course. From here too, you can copy the link and you can share with the students. This is where you download. You can download the PDF generator. You can download not the PDF, the slides. Right. For instance, this is a lecture class with the students. and this is the course, and I can just use the slides generated since it is like a summary of the entire course. The slides, you download it from, let me show you in particular. You actually, the one I've generated the slides, this one, or is it this one? And to encourage you sharing your courses with your students, to encourage the adoption of the system. Yeah, all right. To encourage that, that's why we introduced the teach and earn that I mentioned earlier. Everyone stands a chance of okay, create and earn. This is your course you are creating, you are sharing with your students. If you have 20 students, if you shared with 20 students minimum, and each student has completed, is able to complete 3 modules, just 3 modules, not the entire course, you're going to win a prize of 25,000 naira from this 50 million. The more students you shared with, the more they enroll, the more you stand to win. Is it clear, or do I need to repeat this? It's very clear, right? You create your course right now. Your lecturer in ATBU has already won it. So, but anyone, you create your own course, you share with at least 20 students, right? 20 minimum. And each student that you shared with should complete 3 modules. I would assume you're going to have maybe 12 modules, right? Because there are 12 weeks in the semester. So I would assume you would have 12 modules. If the students you shared with are able to complete 3 out of the 12 modules, or out of the 8 modules, or whatever number of modules you created, 3 is the requirement. We have a dashboard, whoever is seeing it. Immediately you reach there, you won 20,000. The number of courses you shared, number of students have enrolled, the more chances, the more 25K you won. We will contact you. We will contact you and get the details. Last, for how long this promo? Well, honestly, right, we've just launched it. So he mentioned there is an announcement. There are 2 attendance sheets. One is for staff and one is for students. So please take notes where you're writing your name, right? Ensure you're writing on the right attendance sheet if you're a staff or a student. The promo is going to, there is no date of closing it for now because we just launched it. We want to see how how it's accepted and how it's going before we make that decision. So it's open. How can you earn by sharing your cost to the public? Very good question. Maybe he's a crypto Maybe he's a crypto trader, or he's doing crypto mining. Whatever skills you have, right? You create the course, make sure you edit it, make sure you make it unique so that it has substance. If you want, you can create the course on the AI itself and just publish and see if people are going to subscribe and so on, right? So once you do that, you edit the course, you put the price for the course. There is a range due to from industry standard. You know, you can't just create a course and put 200,000 naira, 100,000 naira to subscribe. It's not going to work. When you go to Udemy, you see the price ranges. There are courses that are even 10,000 naira, 7,000 naira, 20,000 naira, right? So, but it's a volume thing. So immediately you create, you edit, you put your own price based on the guidance, based on the guidelines the system is going to give you. The system, it's AI-based system, is going to guide you if you really want to sell this course. You know, based on the title and the content of the course, it will suggest this is the best pricing for you to put for the course. It's just a suggestion. If you don't want to use it, you can't go above the ceiling or below the floor. There is a minimum and maximum. You do that and then you publish. Then the system, you know, the system owners would have to still review the quality because anything that goes out on the system, you know, we're responsible for it. We're not tampering with your content. If there are any observations, we will write to you that we can't go live with this because you need to go and fix A, B, C, and D. And immediately you do that, we publish it. And then your course would show on this page, would show on the catalog of courses by this is we call it Learner's Hub, right? And your course will appear on the Learner's Hub. So you can have as a course lecturer, you have your courses that you teach your students, and then you have nothing prevents you from sharing the same course with the entire world. But the advice is you have to create two different courses. One is for your own students, and the one that you want to make money with, you want to share with the world, a different course. It could be the same course, electricity and magnetism. But you do this one, you have to tone it for your students. It has to meet the NUC curriculum, the CC mass, right? And all that. That's for your students. Then the other one you want to do for the whole world, you publish, and it's going to appear here. This is the course. This is the catalog for all the courses. Yes. Yes. Because of course, this is a learning platform, and we're not targeting users only in Nigeria. We're targeting users all over the world with our marketing activities, right? Ads and so on. So this is the best way. This is the platform that has going to the traffic. So and there are people, just learners, that are looking for stuff, material, contemporary courses to learn. They can come to this platform and they will see your course. It could be a skill, it could be, bakery. Maybe you are one master chef, right? And you have your own recipe, you have your own technique. You can make a course and publish, right? It can be the system can generate course on anything. Horse riding, driving a car, you know, cooking, and so on. And the students will see courses like this. This is a course, customer service with communication skills and conflict management, the roles, right? This is obviously a free course. So the course can be free and there are paid courses. There are also free courses with paid certificates. That's a very nice way of catching a lot of Nigerians. The entire course can be free, but you have to pay to get the certificate. And you do that on the settings. So let me show you how you do that, right? You do that from the course settings. This is the back to the platform.
About the course, you can be able to download laptop.
The creator of the course. Yes, if you want. And all you need to do. Let me show you where you can do that. I haven't generated any copy. This is where this is the course I created, right? Electricity and magnetism. If you want to save the entire course material with flashcards, physics, and all that, you need to download the SCORM version. That SCORM, you can see SCORM, SCORM, right? SCORM is a standard file system that you can upload into other e-learning platforms. And SCORM version, you can interact with it directly on your browser. So you can open the SCORM and you can see the articles and all that, right? So that's your entire course if you want to do that. But what I was saying earlier is there is almost certainly no real benefit to do that because we're going to enable offline access. So if everything you've generated, you can log into the system and you can interact with it, because internet is a challenge here. So for the students, for the lecturers. But of course, they need internet to synchronize it so that the lecturer can see their progress and all that. What? Oh, for the download, the file or the course? The course, okay. Oh, all right. So this is the course I just downloaded. This is the entire content for the course. This is SCORM version. So when you're on your Moodle or on your Blackboard, you go to import. There is a place where you see import SCORM. You can import it, yes, and then it will display, with all the content and the structure. But if you just want to access, I will look at it as a HTML file. You can do that, right? Because I've downloaded. You see, this is bare bones HTML. Of course, it's not going to give you some of that functionality that you see because that is part of the system itself. Yes, this one is going to give you bare bones HTML. Welcome to the course. This is the title of the course. Start the course. You see, course successfully started in SCORM environment.
Oh, I don't want to say
No. So what's your use case? What do you really want to do when you download it? So I can know how we can tailor it better, how we can serve you better with it.
What if you have demo version on your device where you can follow it, see the flow while being offline? So that if there is any before you buy someone,
you can do it offline.
See the flow, the contents, before you start buying.
So I understand. And my suggestion earlier would actually address this. Right? The suggestion of having offline support. Offline support is actually very straightforward. It's not a big deal. So once we add that offline support, you you disconnect from the internet, you can still browse, you can still go through the entire material, right? You can do editing, basic editing offline, but of course you can't invoke AI to do editing for you because it needs to connect to the AI model, right? Which is not on your system, so it's not offline. So but you can go through the entire structure, you can do basic editing. Yes. What? All right.
What's that? What's like that? Actual
Hmm.
currently
Hmm.
and it like but the food content restricted to that cost material will have.
Yes, absolutely. I even demonstrated how. So all you need to do is upload here. You see add files. So you upload the content. We can do it practically, right? Let's
So I
say,
tried one. I bought it. It don't have it beyond one.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can try practically now, and you can verify. It's actually a fundamental feature component of the system. Yes, so it works. So do it. Open the title, open the module, the title, and compare with what you have in the note. Go through the content, you realize that it's confined within the. So this is how you, if you've generated your course and you want to edit, you want to put pricing, you want to share it with the whole world, you can see settings, right? You go through the settings of the course and you you edit the settings. There is also something really important. There is a this training, this workshop also comes with a certificate. So all the participants will have a certificate, right? The certificate is the title is launching your first course. There is a course launching your first course with distinction AI, right? So how do you acquire this certificate? You need to you need to take. We've created the certification course on distinction itself. So you just need to enroll in the course. Immediately you finish the course, the system would issue you the certificate by itself. No, free. It's part of the workshop. So you have and the course covers fundamentals of generative AI and so on. It's actually going to be a very valuable course about AI and so on. So and immediately you finish that course, you have your certificate now. So this is how do you access? This is the course. This is the course that you need to enroll in to get the certificate.
Question, sir.
You can take notes, you can scan it, you can snap it. We're also going to share it with Prof so that it can be shared with the participants, this link. And anyone who clicks on it, it takes you to the course and you enroll. And then you go through the course. Immediately you're done, your certificate is waiting for you.
Question, sir. So you talk about, hello, sir. Hello, sir.
This is the page where you do the settings, right? You can say pricing method. Is it a free? You can do a free course, right? And you can do a paid course, one-time paid. You can also, from the settings of the course, you can choose to select if the course has a certificate. If it has a certificate, by default, after they finish the course, they can access the certificate. And this certificate can be paid or can be free. It has a certificate, yes. Is it a paid certificate? Yes. How much? How much does one need to pay to acquire the certificate? Finishing my course, right? Let's say you can say it's 15,000 naira, right? So the course you've published, going through the entire course is absolutely free. But for one to get that certificate, you can also force a minimum score. You know, there are assessments in the course. You can say the entire assessment in the course, one has to get at least 70%. Otherwise, somebody will just browse through and get to the end and get the certificate. So it's always good to enforce, the assessment. What? Settings. Yes. So this is, you see, let me go back and come here. Yes. Your account. Keep using the account you signed up with. If you want to for free. Yes, so if you join for, if you're using your ATBU account, it has been subscribed for you. You can use all the tools. But if you want to use it for your own personal use, not ATBU, right? You have to subscribe. There is a free version which gives you 3 courses. You can create 3 courses for free. But if you want to go beyond the 3 courses, you want to do advanced sharing, even the free courses you can share with up to 20 students for free. But if you want to go beyond that, then you have to subscribe. Can you see the place? You click on settings. So I think we can do a quick break, or we can break. We You understand how? All right. Okay, I'm with you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Very good question. This question is okay.
So I have a question, sir.
So the
Question, sir.
first question is in. You have a question? Go
I
ahead.
have a question.
the link to that course. You click on the link and it's saying access denied. Let me see. This link, right? While I'm trying to resolve this, the first question is, how does, if one wants to use this for personal use, not as a lecturer, since obviously is a platform I can create courses and sell, right? Is it possible to do that? Yes, it is. And that's why on that page there is a place where it says sign up as lecturer, join as lecturer, and there is join as creator. My own advice will be for your for the academic work, you join as lecturer, preferably with your official email, right? You join and then you have students. The advantage of that is you will have other tools that are specifically meant for lecturers, assignments, quizzes, managing classes and all that, right? But if you want to use it for your own personal use, as a content creator, you can create and publish and earn money. My recommendation is you create a separate account. That's your personal account. And in that it comes, of course, it's going to come at a price. The price is there is a free account, there is a paid account. The free account would only allow you to create 3 courses. So if you want to keep creating many courses and keep making money with the platform, you have to subscribe to the paid account, which is actually also affordable. I think it's 7,000 naira monthly, right? So if you subscribe, you can create almost unlimited courses, you can publish, and if it works for you, people are paying for your courses, you're also making money with the platform. Have I answered the question? The other question is language support. He wants to create his courses in Hausa or Fulfulde or French. Have you tried creating it? You should have tried now. Or the network. I have tried creating a course in Fulfulde before. But comprehensive, it will be able to generate the course. But we haven't really added comprehensive language support. You can see right now it's telling you the language is English, right? So, and what we want to do, since it's going to be like a global platform, the same course you've generated in launch your first course with Distinction AI, you should be able to convert to provide the same content of the same course in different languages. So I want to also, this course should also support French, it also support Arabic, it also supports Spanish. So immediately, and with AI, all of these things are easy. You don't have to do any work, AI will do it for you. So we will add that support. The same course you're teaching electromagnetism in English, you can also teach it in Russian. Yes. Soon it's coming in the pipeline. This is the link to subscribe to the course. You said you are getting an error. I'm not getting the error here. The link to this course is how can I share this? How can I quickly share this? And you can, they're very smart. Sir? That portion, yes, yes. Because it's available. Oh, you saw it? Excellent. Excellent. So another way to enroll
Let me show you. Let me show you. So another way to enroll in the course, you come to this, you see this page, you see the learners page, you see this learners page, you can click on what's the course? Distinction, there is distinction in the course, right? Huh? Excellent. So can you see the course, launching your first course with distinction, and then you click on enroll. So go to the landing page, search with distinction. The landing page is the learners page. Learners page where there are courses, where there is a catalog of courses. So and you search. To search, you can search with the full title, or you can just search distinction because distinction is in the title of the course. So by mere typing distinction, it brings you the course. Look at the course. The complete title is launching your first course with distinction AI. So immediately you type that, you have access, and you can click on enroll, right? When you click on enroll, it brings you to the page where you enroll. And you can see enroll, right? Specifically, the workshop is actually, they can enroll as well. You can enroll. So we'll fix your account type. So I will need your email, and behind this, we will change the account type from student to lecturer. But you can go ahead and enroll. It's not going to affect your enrollment. So the course is, so part of, look at the course. Part of the requirements tells you certificate is issued upon completion. If there are no certificates in the course, it will say no certificates. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, what is that? Huh? Scroll bar. Okay, okay, side scroll bar. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. On this page. Okay, on this page. Okay, you can't see the scroll. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. You saw the scroll bar. Oh, all right. We'll look into it. It's part of the feedback we're looking forward to. Okay. The announcement is they are bringing more lunch. Yeah, it has. The initial one is exhausted, but more is on the way. So we should exercise patience. Yes. So if you have more internet, you return home wherever you are, I urge you to practice some more. And we're looking forward to the feedback. And I think we're even going to create like a WhatsApp group where you can, for faster support, where you can give quick feedback and we'll be there to respond. The whole idea is, our aim is, we want this to be utilized. We want to see engagement, and it's our responsibility to do whatever it takes, to make it easy and to make it happen. So whatever challenges you feel, we're ready to even organize subsequent sessions, right? We'll provide contact, you can reach us, and we can even give you a personal tour of the system, and we can answer your personal questions. I hope we're enrolling successfully into the course. I can check and see how many people have enrolled. You can enroll now. The sooner the better. The sooner you finish the course, the sooner you're getting your certificate. So you can enroll now. You don't have to do the studies now, of course. You can study at your own time, and you can use your mobile phone, right? You can just go through the course and you finish. And at the end, we'll be able to see, and we can give props, the data. These are the people that have enrolled and have completed the course. You can also share feedback. It says there is a link at the top. We're actively working on all features. Share your feedback, by clicking. If you have any problems with the system, you can click on that link, and then you can rate your own experience on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being very poor, 10 being excellent. How would you rate your experience on the system? And you can give specific feedback. So there is a particular thing that you expect on the system, you haven't seen it. There is error, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do ABC. There is this, there is that. You can also provide your email. If, we'll use it to follow up on how to support you, or if there is resolution to to your specific inquiry.
Question, sir.
All right. Sure, I can.
Question, sir. So I wanted to ask question based on your presentation. Hello, sir. Question, sir. I want to ask a question. Is it possible to use the ATBU subscription as students? Sir, you talk about the benefit to the lecturers. Then what is the benefit of the student after completion of the modules provided?
Hello, Mr. Abayomi, can you? Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Afternoon, sir. Thank you so much for
Yes,
wonderful
I'm with you. What's your
presentation.
question?
Yes, sir. I wanted to ask, as student, is it possible to use the ATB subscription?
The ATBU subscription, yes, it's actually for students and staff.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Then you talk about the benefit to the lecturers, and I just want to ask, what is the benefit of the student after the successful completion of the modules?
All right. So a student is asking, what are the benefits to the students? We've talked about lecturers all the time. So what are the benefits? The benefits is actually, if I can quickly share my screen and show you some of the clear benefits for students. I'm sharing my screen. Can you indicate if you can see my screen?
Sir?
Can you respond if you can see my screen? Hello?
Hello, I can hear you, sir.
Can you see my screen as well?
Yes, I can see your screen. I can see your screen.
I'm going to show you some of the benefits. I'm going to show you what a student interact with.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and you can see clearly the benefits for the student.
All right. For the
You know,
students.
it was the system was initially designed for students before the lecturer
All right.
part A.
That's good.
So the students have a lot. You can see if you log in as a student on your dashboard, you can see Quizathon. Quizathon is like an annual, sometimes monthly quiz
Yes.
competitions we organize. The last one
Yes,
was
sir.
done last week. The one we
All
had
right.
for 20, call it Quizathon 3.0. So you get
Oh,
a chance to participate with amongst other university students all over Nigeria.
Nigeria. All
It's
right.
becoming a very big competition. You answer
That's good.
as many questions as possible within a limited amount of time, and the one who has the most correct answers wins the
That's good.
quizathon. And there
All
are
right.
prizes. The last one, the winner won 1 million naira. The second
All
prize
right.
was I think 700. The third prize was 500, and there are other consolation prizes, for the participants. There is also recognition for the institution, right? We feel a lot of promos, a lot of activities like this are happening in other sectors, in other social media platforms and so on. We feel we need to also bring it into education so that we encourage students, right? It's an academic exercise, and at the same time, you're winning a prize for it. You also have your study pal. So your study pal is your study friend, right? Essentially, you
Okay.
can use it all the time. You can ask questions on any subject. You don't have to go to ChatGPT or Claude or DeepSeek, right? Because this is tailored to your curriculum, and it's also tailored to the courses being offered in your school, to the
Okay.
courses you're offering as a student, right?
Student. Okay.
So you can ask. It's a bit slow. I want to show you. You can select the course. I can select physics 101, and I can have the AI tutor explain every concept, right, in a very interactive way. And it's even going to ask me follow-up question by itself to ensure that I understand. So that's my study part. Let me try. My internet is terrible. Let me try something. Mm-hmm. For personalized experience, select curriculum and course.
Hmm.
I had a challenge with my connectivity. Sorry, but I'm back. Can you hear me?
So yes, I can hear you, sir.
Shabayo,
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Are you with me? All right. All right. So you
Yes,
can,
I
this is
can
the
hear
study
you.
file. I can select, and you see, I can select.
Okay.
So you're going to have access to all the courses offered in ATBU. And I can select any
All
course.
right.
This is algebra, abstract algebra 300 level. And I can go
Yes,
ahead
sir.
and interact with it.
Okay.
So I can type my own question, or I can, it has some suggestions. What fundamental
Okay.
principles govern group theory? Right? If that's what I want to know, I can select,
Hmm.
and the AI assistant is going to start with me, and it's going to give me, you can see, fundamental principles governing group theory. It's generating
Hmm.
core definition, understanding of fundamentals. It's even going to ask you questions and so on. You can ask follow-up questions, give examples.
That's nice.
Certainly, here are examples. So it's giving me
Okay.
examples and explanations and so on. There are referrals where you can earn money. Earn 100, okay, you can earn airtime. If you invite your friends, you're going to earn airtime. There
All
is
right.
Battlefield. So Battlefield is gamification for students, right?
Okay.
So you can invite your friends to a challenge, to a battle.
Okay.
And how it works is you select the course, right? So let's say I'm selecting physics. Is there any classical physics? There is
Hmm.
electromagnetism for 300. I can say
Yes.
select course and choose opponent. So right now I can see my friends on the system or other users, and you can throw this challenge openly to the entire world. Gamification, students love games. And I can select anyone. Let me select, who do I select? Who is registered here on the system? So you have student account, right? You have student, huh? The account? Okay. So we can do, let me just, so let's say we're not invited, we're doing at random. It's selecting people at random.
Okay.
And it has created the battle. So it has selected John Bosco Osodi. Vices Alamin are going to do this battle. By specifically told that electricity and magnetism, I will continue the challenge. And the system would score who is higher. And it's time, right? You can see what is the impedance of a series RLC circuit at resonance.
Hmm.
What's the impedance? Zero.
Zero.
What does Gauss's theorem in the electric state about the electric flux through a closed surface? Is zero is equal to the enclosed free charge, is proportional to the enclosed free charge. The electric flux depends on the magnetic field. What's the answer? This one? See? Because what is magnetic field inside a long straight current carrying conductor? The magnetic field increases linearly with distance from the center. The magnetic field is zero. The magnetic field decreases. The magnetic field is constant. What's our answer? We'll select it. We don't have time. Which type of polarization occurs when the electric field vector of an electromagnetic wave remains in a fixed plane? Random polarization, linear, circular, elliptical, in a fixed plane. Linear. I think this is the final question. Which type of polarization occurs when the electric field oscillates in a single plane? Random, oscillates. Is it elliptical? Finish battle. So now, anyone that is, we've acquired 3 points. Total points and 5. We've scored 2 out of 5 questions. So this is a challenge you play. Students like to play with their colleagues. The same question is going to send to all those other people with the same amount of time. So you'll see, who is, I can do a new challenge, waiting for my new opponent. He's going to be notified, that I've chosen him for this battle. So students have this on the platform. You can, from your mobile phone, you can be battling your friends, your colleagues. There is course library where you can create any number of flashcards and key points, right? So you can select the entire course. You want a summary before exams or before continuous assessment, and you can create a summary of the key points. You can, you see, generate flashcard. This is, I want the NUC, I want to select course, abstract algebra. I want it easy, hard, I want it hard, generate. So the system is giving me the flashcard as students to memorize the important facts and figures. It can also create key points, so I can use it as summary. Look at the flashcard. And this is the first question. Explain the significance of Lagrange's theorem in the context of group theory and provide an example of its application. This is the answer. Right? And I can move to the next. So I can keep generating this as many as I want as a student to study. I can also do the key points. And of course, as a student, I have access to courses. I can generate a structured course or a structured concept. It doesn't have to be a complete course. It can just be a concept. Or it can be a topic inside a course that is the problem, that is my problem, right?
Yes, sir.
That I want to, let's say maybe it's Schrodinger equation I want to understand, right? So I can just do, as a student, I can do Schrodinger equation. And I want it difficult because I want to understand. Oh, I want it's a difficult course, so I want beginner. And I want it based on the NUC curriculum. And that's all I want. In 3 weeks. Even 2 weeks, I want to understand this concept. As a student, you can do this. And the system will create that topic, that particular aspect of your course that you want to study. And my Schrodinger equation is here. And it starts by fundamentals of quantum mechanics, application of Schrodinger equation. And I can go ahead and study. For my personal use, I don't need to share with anyone, or I don't have to. But maybe I can customize it, I can learn, I can customize it, edit it, and it has become very rich. I can share with my friends. So these are all some of the benefits that the distinction platform offers students.
That's good.
I hope this is clear.
Nice. Yes, sir, it's clear, sir. I just want to ask the last question regarding the duration of the course.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Can you hear
What's
me,
that
sir?
question?
Yes, sir. What is the
I
duration
can
of
hear
the course?
you.
The online course, the course now. What is the duration of it to acquire the certificate?
The one that I've just created,
Not this one.
according to
I mean,
distinction.
yes, sir.
Okay, no, the one that we've shared, there is no, well, as soon as possible. Because when you finish, you get a certificate. It's a course you can
Okay.
complete within a week.
In a week. All right, sir. All right. Thank you so much, sir, for a wonderful presentation.
You're welcome.
Yes.
All right. So can we get a final question, and then I'm going to invite the dean for the closing remarks. Do you have any final questions? So, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Can we give him a round of applause, please? With this, I want to believe we've learned a lot, and AI is one and only way to go. So I want to urge all the participants to please make good use of the knowledge and skills acquired. On this note, I want to thank everybody, especially the Flexi Staff Edison Limited, for this wonderful presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. May God bless. Those that have not been served with the lunch, please, you can be patient a little. There's additional lunch that is will come. Let's take 1 minute, pray individually, and close for the session. While prayers. Amin. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you all. And on behalf of the staff and students present here, I wish to thank David for this wonderful training. Inshallah, we are going to explore other available opportunities that have provided us. So, thank you, sir.